Fun. Okay, welcome back, people from the snow, Ushi said, or if this is your first time here. Welcome. We got Poyman. He
Yo!
we decided to make up for whatever we just watched by watching a far more interesting set that goes for 1 hour and 35 minutes. I think he said 45. This is only 2 games. The first game takes like forever. I think the first game is like an hour long. But it's
Ah,
Eugenia.
them's rookie numbers.
This is probably the longest game I've watched. And I was making customs while this was going on. So when I was done
Oh,
with the
good.
customs and I realized that they were still playing game one, I was like, what is going on? But yeah, no, first game is Eugenia for Snow and Taisei for Polter.
Oh, no.
I'm surprised Polter didn't bring Vincent because I think
Th-
Polter's Vincent is quite strong. From the 10 games I played against him as Linne when I first started playing, that was a very buff introduction into Exceed, just getting demolished by what is considered a bottom tier character.
I mean, hey, it all depends on what you know.
Yeah. But yeah, no, if I quickly pause the video and bring up the teams, I think you'll be interested in the teams. So Polter brought Lily, Cyrus, and Taisei, also known as the Cannoneers. I think there's a joke there, but I don't know what it is. But yes, Lily and Taisei are strong. And Cyrus? I know Sweets plays Cyrus. I wasn't expecting Polter to play Cyrus, because yet again, I was expecting a Vincent from Polter. But yeah, and then Snow bought Eugenia, Imogen, and Joffrey, also known as Double E.
Good.
Yeah, I guess he couldn't find a second E. I mean, is there a second E? Or I don't think so. But yeah, no, this is we're in for a long one. I think we're gonna have to skip parts where it's just Polter thinking.
I mean, hey, polter thinking is polter thinking. It happens.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it's I don't know how to put this. I think Polter overthought, considering the fact he's playing against someone who never played their characters before. But I think we'll all know what the result is at the end. But it's still an
Polter is a
interesting.
very strong player, so I would not be
Yeah,
surprised if he pulled it out.
yeah. I know Polter is a very strong player. I mean, would you say he's one of the top? Like, if we were to put like top 3 players, would he be in the top 3? Because I think he would be, from what I've seen personally.
I'm gonna be honest, I've not actually played against Polter very much, nor seen him play too much, so I wouldn't really know. Um, I would probably. So, given players I've played against and seen play, I don't think I would put Polter in top 3, but I acknowledge he's an immensely strong player.
Well, like, would you like be like top 5, top 10?
I don't know.
All right,
Hmm.
we should probably like at some point like ask in chat like rank like the top 5 players on the server and see what people's opinions would be. That would be an interesting tier list. And I know we like
that
our
that
tier
would
list memes.
absolutely be an interesting one.
I know we all love our tier list meme, and I'll be down to initiate that tier list meme.
Hey,
But
tier lists are great memes.
they do make great memes. But yeah, Eugenia wins. Yeah, no, Eugenia loses coin flip. Yeah. So Taisei's going first. So Taisei. I don't know what to say about Taisei. All I know is he has Nightmare Tears, and that's kind of funny card. He also has
Taisei tends to lose his head.
yeah. I mean, not wrong. um, I guess you could say
In
that
more
about,
ways than one.
yeah, I guess you could say that about their players too. He does have a really obscene boost, which is Demon Blood, if I recall. I think that's a really
Demon
strong
Blood is
boost.
so good. That's the before close 3-1, right?
No, that's the one that like lets you search your deck and transform at the cost of life.
Oh, right. That's the one on
Yeah, it's like
yeah,
Carmine Offering, but on steroids. It's like, because you don't even need to
yeah.
land it, you just need to boost it.
Yep. Taisei and Joffrey both have that boost. Well, Joffrey's a little different, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but I think Taisei has a lot of really good boosts. Yeah, no, there you go. We see it right away.
I mean, yeah, you literally hard mull for it turn 1.
I mean, I don't blame you. It's what, pay free live, and you get a free transform.
And especially given how much Taisei relies on his transforms, that's totally worth it.
Yeah, which one does he go for here? I don't think he goes for the one that gives him life on hit for his normals. I think he goes for, there you go, the
Armor?
BP one, yeah.
Yep.
Which I, completely valid. I mean, converting life into armor just pretty much mitigates your downsides.
Yeah, it is an absurdly good TF.
Yeah,
That's usually a TF you try and get out ASAP.
yeah, and Eugene at this range, I believe, has a lot of good, strong options, and I'm pretty sure there's a better play than this that Snoko done, but I think the way it turns out, it's pretty alright.
Eugenia has plenty of good options at this range, and Snow approximately plays none of them.
Okay, yeah, he forces the block, he plays plot hooks.
Yep, I kind of figured he's going to play Plot Hook for some reason.
On the bright side, Time Fatigue is actually really strong on front side.
It's true.
It's just a burn card that still lets you keep drawing. Backside,
Yeah, it's basically you burn a card and you potentially deal some damage.
On backside, it loses a little bit of value because you don't get the end of turn draw anymore, but it does make up for the fact that book lets you keep wherever you steal.
Right. Eugenia's Exceed mode's actually particularly strong. The problem is figuring out when to do it.
Yeah, and I think
there's a reason why almost no Eugenia players actually Exceed.
Okay. Yeah, I think
Type P is so good.
Yeah, I think he does Exceed. I mean, I don't blame him. For new players, the Exceed actually looks kind of promising. But yeah, again, I think it's just a case of overvaluing the Exceed mode.
Right. We'll have to see how Snow uses it. Because there are genuinely cases where you want to exceed Eugenia. It's just those are very few cases.
Yeah.
Because of the tempo and resource costs.
Okay, so Taisei...
Not to mention the damage costs.
Yeah. Okay, so Taisei just goes for a strike here, I believe, yeah. Oh no, because it gets a strike initiate. Color Spray, he's lucky that Taisei plays slow into this, so he gets Color Spray off, but... What is Color Spray's boost again? I can't remember. I don't think I hovered onto it until later, because I wasn't paying attention at this time.
The transform on Color Spray?
Yeah.
Whenever you... your EX attacks and Wild Swings have hit, the opponent must discard a card at random.
Oh, yeah, that's strong. But I think I never play Color Space because of it. I just always EX transform it. It's like it's a 1/3/6/2 with no guard. I just felt like that's really unreliable.
1/3, 6/2, no guard unless the opponent has 2 or less cards. In which case it's stun immune.
Yeah, but a good opponent will just always have good hand ecos, so you can't do it.
I mean, I play Galdred. Galdred's forever 3 cards. Color Spray is always a threat.
Okay, alright, so in one matchup, it's an actual threat. One matchup in this whole entire season. Okay, there we go. Right. And yeah, Polter does change cards 2 from his hand to get 3. So he ditches a cross, and I don't know what the other one is.
Yeah, I know. The threat of color spray is actually enough to make players do things differently than they normally would. And sometimes the threat's all you need to get you an extra turn of tempo.
Yeah, I never thought of it like that, so... Okay,
Because,
and...
you know, if the player consistently maintains a 1 to 2 card hand size, then color spray is always a threat.
Yeah, yeah, okay, I'll skip up 5 seconds. Yeah, it's just a lot of thinking at this point. Oh, and I'm actually hovering over cards.
The gasp.
I'm doing
You're
my
actually
job.
doing your duty as a restreamer.
I know, right? Instead of, doing whatever the fuck I was... I think I was watching Suits at this point now. Like, I was playing... I was watching Suits. It's not a good show, but I was watching it. It gets terrible after season 1, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I hear.
It's so unlikable. But anyway, oh, chain cards free again.
I guess, yeah. So sometimes you just need a CC3.
Yeah, it just drops Ashen Claw. Yeah, I think this is just a game state. It's just drawing cards at this point. Wait, skip ahead of it. Yeah. Oh.
And
Yeah.
Polter's terrible luck rears its ugly head again.
Yeah, I think Ashen Claw is okay at this range. Okay, there. Oh, okay. That something actually happened. I think this is a okay boost that's coming down here. I can't remember what it is.
Cat's Cradle, it's now the opponent must discard a card at random from their hand, and the opponent draws 1 less card when they take the prepare action.
I think that's better as a transform, not a boost. But as a transform, it would be bloody insane.
It's not that great as a TF.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I like, mind you, as an Ultra TF, it would actually be like an Ultra TF, definitely, because
Yeah. Like, keep its gauge crossed.
put such a limit.
Yeah, keep its gauge
But-
crossed, and then I think it would be good.
Right. But the problem with it is the fact that the prepare action is not a particularly good action most of the time.
Yeah, but it's like you're hindering a staple move. You're kind of forcing the opponent to either strike or start changing cards instead.
Right. In other words, Eugenia would become the perfect teaching character because it would actually force people to not just default to preparing all the time.
Yeah, that would be good, honestly. Yeah. Demon Blood. I think this is the one that gives normals. This is the 1-2-2-6, which is the DP shape, I believe, or the other DP kind of shape.
That's the no, that's not the one that gives life. That's the one that gives +1 power on front side and +1 power, +1 speed on backside.
Oh yeah, okay.
Ashen Claws is the one that get your normals get hit +1 life.
Oh yeah. That's a pretty alright transform then, actually, for Taisei. But I believe the condition is you have to be below 6 life to do it.
Right. That is the condition.
Yeah, alright, in Taisei's currently
Look at his life right now.
Yeah, so he just has +1 power right now. Which is okay for Taisei.
Yep. Don't forget the classic Exceed mode strat of CC4 by spending 4 life.
And yeah, this is another. Just more thinking.
Lots of thinking.
Much
Brain cells.
I think it's just Snow. I think Snow actually is reading his cards and taking his time to think what is the game plan.
Good. I absolutely approve of this.
I mean, we should all do that instead of what I did on Pooky. I just kind of went, yeah, this seems like right.
Or what I did in my game, because, oh, I've played these characters before, and then remembering that I totally have forgotten how to play these characters.
Forgetting how fishhook works, or I don't even know what. I can't remember what Bacon does, and I commentated that set. I still can't remember what that character does.
So, like, I actually knew what the fishhook was. I was just
Double
wanting
checking.
to explain it better than I could.
Okay, yeah.
No, I perfectly remember what the fishhook was. However, I remember there being another ruling that wasn't the fishhook.
Okay.
And I couldn't remember what it was. Because I've always played with fishhook.
Okay. Cross to defuse. He spends 2 life. Yeah, he defuses assault.
Oh!
That's a pretty good read, honestly.
That's a pretty solid read.
Because I don't think there's... What? Oh, no, I remember what he could have thrown at this range, and he didn't do it. You'll see it when he drops it, but it's like... I was like, why didn't you play that instead?
Oh, no. Also, can I just say that Cat's Cradle is such a good Ultra?
I've never played it.
You should.
I only played Eugenia a couple times, and I remember both times being very rough. Because it's just
Yeah, Eugenia is really hard to play, and she's not particularly great.
Yeah, but I don't blame the people who like to stick to her. Because, I mean, I think she's the only one that offers a sort of unique burn style. Because, like, what, Rachel? But Rachel kind of does it through zoning.
Right.
Eugenia does it in an actual traditional burn style way. I guess,
right.
if you compare it to something like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic the Gathering.
Right. No, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players actually gravitate towards Eugenia.
Yeah, that's literally one of the first characters I tried out going into Exceed was Eugenia. And
she's a great card game character.
Yeah. And then you realize her specials have weird shapes.
And then you realize that she's secretly a ranged grappler.
Terrible ranged grappler too, let's be honest. Eugenia is better at it.
She's really bad at it.
I honestly... I don't even...
There's a reason why Polter calls her a Vortex character.
Which is a bit of everything, I guess. Okay, yeah, Nightmare Test.
No!
Into block. Yeah, and I don't think he validates this properly. Oh no, I think he does. Because
he does.
This is 8 power Nightmare Test. That's
Keep in mind that
huge swing.
Polter generally does things correctly because he's pretty anal about rules resolutions.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame you. It's important to make sure things are done properly.
Yep. Which, I mean, I usually am too. Unfortunately, I'm also one of the worst offenders, so...
Yeah. I mean, on pay, I think this block, which he got from a wide swing, is a pretty good save. But doing that with...
Oh, no!
Not with the 1 gauge DP, dude.
Ah! It hurts.
I can't even remember what it does. I know it's good.
So it's actually not great against low hand sizes. It's really good against high hand sizes.
Oh yeah, because it just rips the opponent's hand apart.
Yep. The opponent discards all their cards and then draws that many.
Which just gives
Funnily enough, it can instant kill Sajin, not through damage, but through deck out.
I mean, yeah, obviously, I mean, 9 card. Oh no, you today can't succeed, Sajin. Oh no.
Funnily enough, against Sajin, Eugenia can actually reach the 30 club.
Holy shit.
The 30 club being all the characters that can hit for 30 plus damage in a single strike.
Yikes. Who else is in that club?
It's actually a surprisingly high number. I need to revisit it again because of season 5 and 6 aren't in there yet.
Oh wow. Okay. I mean, if you completed season 5 and 6. Alright. I'm trying to think who can hit high numbers like that. Maybe Coco. If you Golden Tago.
Or Kune can.
Of course, Kune can. Kune can do anything. He's prudent. He does everything he wants. Okay, we just accept that. God. While they talk, do slow play, I actually made a character that can hit 30, which is plus R budget, but that's only because I gave her the insta kill, which is it's power 30, speed 2, ignores guard and armor. But it's because
Okay.
yeah, it's insta kill. Okay.
Okay, so Snow just boosted defend.
Yeah.
Not a terrible plan.
And I think Polterghost preps. And now we're back to thinking. There you go. Strike. Block. There go wear lights. Which is yeah, this is pretty good.
Yeah, Wearlight is really nice into it's really nice into block.
It also has an alright boost. If the opponent is at range 1, they choose one. They either discard 2 cards or they get pushed 3. I think that's a pretty good option boost to have on
Yeah, the Wearlight boost is one of the only ways that that Eugenic can kind of get you to range. The issue is that the opponent can just move right back in.
Yeah. But then it's like a detrimental force cost for them.
True. Which is part of her goal.
So it's either you lose 2 cards now, or you spend 2 to 3 cards later.
You also have to keep in mind where you're boosting it, because, like, say Eugenia is at range 1 to the opponent, but the opponent is in the corner, then the opponent will just choose to push 3. They'll move nowhere, so nothing changes, and you just lost a card.
Yeah, Polter change cards for you, by the way, if you weren't looking.
Oh.
Which is completely fair if you want to listen to our beautiful voices while you sleep. I mean, I do that with podcasts. Who can say people can do that about Seeker not content? But yeah, I think it's just we're down back to thinking now. Like, this set is long because they just think a lot. I'm just gonna take the photo skipping it. Yeah, holy shit. My skips are 5 seconds ahead, and that's a whole minute. That's another minute.
Well, if you're curious about some of the 30+ club, Sajan's actually part of that.
That's... What card does that?
So, a lot of times the 30+ is not a single card. It is a combination of cards that are completely unreasonable to ever expect.
I know there's one card that can help break it.
Like, for example, Ulrich is part of the 30+ club, and we calculate his maximum damage at about 373.
Wait, what? Right, no, you have to explain to me, how does this happen? What is the option scenario for this to happen? What set of boosts do you need to do this? Because I'm guessing, straight off the bat, you need to have inevitability.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so inevitability, that's your attack card. What are the boosts?
The boosts are his 2 ults that give him +1 power for each space moved.
Okay, yep.
And then you work with Natali, your opponent, and just keep spending cards for movement to keep making it more powerful.
Maybe I should just play Natali next time. Just so if I find Ulrich, I could be like, "Hey, you want to go for this?" just throw the game for the sake of this happening.
So that way we could have a recording of Ulrich dealing 373 damage.
Yep. No, done. Sorted. That's next event. But okay, after I think about 3 minutes worth of skipping, we finally have something coming out of Polter.
Looks like a strike.
Hopefully it's a strike, and it's not him going, maybe I don't want to strike.
Oh, that is me all the time. What if I don't want to strike?
Yeah, and Eugenia is relying on Eugenia. Yeah, you can tell Snow's just reading all the possible options right now from this range. There we go, and finally a strike. Sweep. Safe call into what, 3 power, yeah. And then sweep kills.
Looks like 5 power.
It's 5 power? Oh yeah, armor.
Because he used his UA.
Oh yeah. Okay, so kills in quotation marks because he can't kill Taisei for the first time. He just comes back stronger. He's kind of like Tinker Knight. This is proto Tinker Knight, except without the fat body.
Stronger-ish.
Yeah. I think Tinker Knight is stronger. If you.
Oh, Tinker Knight is stronger, but not Taisei necessarily.
Yeah. I mean, Taisei has a different set of strengths.
Right.
Tinker Knight is just goes, I get the most dumb fucking boosts to my attacks now. Okay, and oh no, Taisei didn't die. From sweep? How?
On hit.
Armor and then gains life.
Yep.
Okay, shit, never mind.
Still didn't kill Taisei.
This has to kill Taisei, surely.
Nope.
Surely this strike kills Taisei this time.
Nope.
Don't say no. Wait, when I
Just
say
do color
kill,
spray, it'll work.
yeah, just color spray in this way. Okay, what can Polter do to diffuse color spray from this range? Yeah, that. Oh, okay, we see the DP.
Oh, sweet. One of the really nice transforms.
Yeah.
The one that gives you a fierce if your opponent's at 2 or less cards.
Yeah, which from what I've seen, is once again kind of not something you see a lot of. I think. Okay, and then he realizes transform. Yeah, I rarely see this because again, it kind of just like the opponent just needs to draw cards, and we lose.
I
second
actually see it pretty
DP.
often.
Really?
Yep. And like not even as Galdred, unironically. Like Eugenia can actually get you to pretty low hand size because you don't really want to give her time.
Yeah, there you go. So he just dumps his gauge.
But yeah, no, you genuinely do want to like not be in the 2 card range against Eugenia once she has that TF up.
Yeah, and Snow just realizes, hey, I have a free exceed. I guess I'll just use it at 4 life. I mean, which is fair if your opponent's on 10, but I don't think I would waste an action exceeding at 4 life.
I mean, if he's trying to make up the difference, I would do it via other methods. +1 power, +1 speed is not bad.
I would have bought distance before I'd done this, if I could have.
But yeah, you make a valid point. Is you want to be at a distance. You don't want to be near Taisei.
Yeah, and
as Eugenia.
Armor, I believe. Yeah, 3 armor, and you may spend 2 life to return it to your hand. I thought it was kind of nutty, not gonna lie, for speed 4 with 3 range. Just being able to gain life and ignore guard. Because that's like a beat slow options, yep. Okay, where's the Black Vault? And I think this is more thinking happening now. Yeah.
Did they take damage for the Black Vault?
No, they didn't. Did they spend them now? Oh no, because a strike didn't happen.
Oh.
Oh no, yeah, they got teched by dive.
Oh, sorry. I'm stupid.
They also base defend. Hopefully we'll see Cat do something here. I'm not gonna call Eugene as Cat now.
Yep, we are now the Cheshire Cat.
Yeah. I think it's really
Alice
cool
got
card
eaten.
art. I really like the card art from though.
Oh yeah, it's got beautiful card art. Wicked Alucard did a phenomenal job with the art.
Yeah. It's like what, 7th class? Like, okay, so this isn't a card game IP. This is actually a fighting game. If I recall.
Seventh Cross?
Yeah.
It it was a board game IP, but the original project fell through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's an in-house IP for Level 99 Games. It was actually going to be a lot like Dead Cells or... Well, actually, just a lot like Dead Cells.
And they just reuse them for the season 2?
This was supposed to be a cross-promotion.
Oh. And then I guess Sportland just fell through, and now they kind of just exist as their own canon.
Pretty much.
Okay, yeah.
It went into development hell, and then they realized they just weren't going to do anything with it because they could never agree on what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, I look up 7th Class, and it just gave me a movie, so I had to actually look up something else.
Yep.
Okay, no, I think what they have here, I would have been interested in. At least lore-wise, I guess.
I would love it if they would release the lore book. I think 7th Cross lore is wild.
I think so, yeah. I mean, I only had heard a glimpse of Red Horizon lore.
Red Horizon lore is something else.
Oh, yeah, World War III Vikings, yeah, thanks. And something about...
Don't forget the President of the United States.
Oh, yeah, the President of the United States. Gabrick being, like, a vampire, I think?
Yes, he's a vampire that's really into wrestling.
Yeah, that... So how does Satoshi fit into this? how does a ninja fit in? And how does, like, Caden with his 2 bells work? Why does he have 2 bells? There's so many questions about 7 Red Cross lore, or whatever. No.
That's Red Horizon.
Yeah, Red Horizon.
Remember that Red Horizon and 7th Cross are not at all related.
Yeah.
Red Horizon is a Jasco IP.
Okay, then.
Which is why it will never get reprinted ever again.
Damn. That's right, you'll never get your Skullman promos, guys.
Nope. Oh, well, I mean, I could fork over $200 to some guy at BGG, but I'm not going to.
Who? What? I read the character cards. It's not worth it. Like, yeah, it's funny that his specials are like I can't say it. Onomatopoeia? Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia.
Oh, yeah, that word. It's funny, but it's still shit. And one.
I unironically love that bugger.
Yeah, I was actually unironically going to play into Ushi and see if I could actually win by just fast swing. But then we started doing this, so I have to do it tomorrow. Or play it today because it's like 2 o'clock. Yeah. Oh, we should be commentating on board state. Yeah. Here's something that bothers me of this set. You see that he's at range 1, and he has the power to have a speed 4, speed 8, grasp. Right.
I think he also CC'd his entire hand, which was revealed because he was on the last card.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, I'm focusing on what Snow has. Like, look what he has. And like, what would you do in that situation if you had like a 8 speed 4 power card? that hits at this range?
Um,
That
I would
gives
play
you
slow.
life.
I would just play sleep
Yeah,
or
no,
sweep.
no. If you are Snow with that card, would you play it?
At range 1?
Yes.
Yes. I would lose to sweep, but
And
I'd play it.
he doesn't because he decides he wants Black Vault instead.
Good.
I was like, okay, at this life, I would have taken it because it's just what 3 life, and like I'm on 4. It helps even out the
Okay.
difference.
Here's the thing, though. It's free life, but he would still die to a sweep.
True.
That's the problem.
Yeah, and then there goes sweep. So the Black Vault he takes is irrelevant. He tries to match it with his own sweep, which I guess puts Black Bolt back on
I mean,
curve.
yeah, Black Bolt's actually pretty solid in the Wonderland. The problem is that um, Snow is at completely the wrong range for it.
Yeah. Honestly, I would have just at least used the grab.
Retreat or something.
Yeah.
And the retreat would have been a good call.
Yeah.
But alas, he did not.
Demon Blood to get Ashen Claw out.
Oh no. Oh no.
So I think that's
just go in for the trifecta. Why the heck not?
Yeah, that's all 3 transforms, I believe.
Yep. All 3 of them.
And I don't know what's going on with the counters. First it was black and now it's white. And now it's purple.
No, it's purple. I don't know.
I don't know what's going on to those counters. I'm assuming it's like some weird metagame Polter's playing. Maybe this is part of that Yomi that everyone's all on about.
No, not enough making decisions via RNG.
It's like, what color does the pedal turn into will determine what card I play. Imagine rolling
That would be truly random.
Rolling a 6-sided dice, and you just go, okay, right. Depending on what this dice is, I'm gonna play that card. That should be a character in season 7. Done. You can thank me later. Alright,
This is a board state.
this is definitely a board state. It's Boost Wars. I think at this point it's just Snow is too scared to take advantage of his cards, and Polter's taking full advantage of that.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to take the privilege to skip ahead again because I don't want us to be here forever. Yeah, it's just... nothing happens. Oh, there you go. Second spike boost down for Polter.
Wow.
Yeah. How insane.
Polter's gonna guard through anything.
He wants to be
2 armor and 6 guard.
He wants to be an impenetrable fortress. And then Snow's kind of like, I mean, if I was staying that down, but if I was Snow, I would have striked as soon as the first defender went down. But no, prepare. He's just letting Polter dig for whatever he needs. Oh yeah, and I call them out and like I just tagged back in. What is going on? And then I just go Boost Wars, and then no, Snow goes Boost Wars, and then Game of Chicken. And it really is, honestly.
It really is.
Yeah, feeding the Polter's forcing a strike.
No, not the EX. Not the EX. Oh no.
Cross, and I think it's EX Cross.
EX cross.
But this doesn't kill?
It does not kill. It only does 3.
But yeah, Demon Blood just gives them life back. Okay, at least the Boost Wars is over. Okay, yeah, so he's on 1. Okay, and
At least
then
it's to range 4, where, you know, the card in his Wonderland is actually relevant now.
at 1 to 3 though.
Oh, is it 1 to 3? Oh, right, it's not Ashen Claws.
Yeah.
Herb. I know what the cards say.
Yeah? Same, yeah. Yeah, no, and there's just thinking again. Oh, that's my one fault with this set. There's a lot of thinking, and I wish that. Yeah, no, here. This is where I disagree. He pays force with Wearlight. He could have striked with Wearlight, but he decides to pay force.
I think he probably should have struck with Wearlight.
Yeah,
That
like,
would have.
what are you scared of? Like dive and Ashen Claw at this range? It's like he only
And it
has one
beats both
Ashen
of them.
Claw. Yeah, exactly.
And you get your one transform where, you know, you have +2 power if the opponent's 2 or less cards.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been able to beat that, but no, he just doesn't. He uses the move in, which I think is the
I
fatal
think
flaw.
that decision is more a case of not realizing the breakpoints and such.
Yeah, I think that's a fatal flaw, moving into a range where Taisei can hit you. And of course, slow taking his time, and yet just block, which is a safe call going into. Yeah, I think he has to pay his full gauge here in order to. He has to pay full gauge in hand in order to block this. Because this is a huge card coming out.
Right, it's something like, what, 8 power?
Yeah, so he paid 2 gauge for it, and then he has. I can't remember what else he has yet. Polter just tells him he has to spend 2 force if to survive this strike. So he pays from gauge and he pays from hand.
Okay. That's reasonable. We're at a point now where the hand or the gauge doesn't really matter. Polter's staying at a low enough hand size that Queen of Hearts just wouldn't have a.
We're down both Queen of Hearts as well. Cause
Oh, are you down with Queen of Hearts? Okay, even better then.
yeah,
We're also at a point where like Polter's staying at a low enough hand size that it wouldn't do much anyways.
yeah. Yeah, I remember how this ends now.
Yeah, and Cat's Cradle also wouldn't help because he's at 1 life.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember how this strike ends. Yeah, he black vaults and he gets Nightmare Test. Yeah, at that point I would have black vaulted too, but Nightmare Test. Unfortunately, Polter did have the
Yep.
second copy.
That is a GG's.
That is a big GG. And I just say that was a match because that was 53 minutes. For what should have been honestly a 30-minute match. I think at best.
I mean, I have absolutely no issues with people taking the time to
Same, to be honest.
read their cards and plan accordingly. Some of my best matches are ones that are a lot longer because I actually take the time to think through what I'm doing.
Yeah. I mean, I won't fault people who take long, but I think for the sake of watching a set later, it's I think like if you want to watch it as like entertainment, you kind of need something to help speed up. Which I think after witnessing a set like this, I agree with maybe the implementation of clocks like in chess, because I know people have talked about it. And before I was iffy, but if sets like this happen, maybe if it's done right.
Dude, I actually have played with chess clocks in a tournament before for Exceed. That works fine.
Okay.
It is a bit of a different skill set, but
yeah, because clocks it kind of emphasizes fast thinking.
Fast thinking as well as you really need to specify which courtesies are going to be in play, like whether or not you show your hand if you're down the last card, or you're going to make your opponent
Yeah.
figure everything out, so
Okay.
on and so forth.
So we see Snow swap to the other E in his team name, Imogen.
Okay,
Imogen. I just call him Emo. And we
there we go. Yeah.
see Lily coming out for Polter, and
Well,
yeah,
I do
um,
not like that.
I should have kept her banned for this event, honestly. And after seeing this,
Lily's actually fine. She
it's
really doesn't do much damage at any given time.
it's
She's
just
just
unfun to play against, I think, because this watching this set, it was like, wow, this just seems like a game of just not doing anything. And yeah, did mention that if I was gonna make Lily legal, I should have made season 3 playable, because like,
season 3 mitigates a lot of what Lily does. Yeah.
yeah, by having loopable, spammable range options, so you can just punish her for being at range. So yeah,
Yep.
watching this game made me really agree with making season 3 legal if I run this event again, which I think is likely because I believe everyone so far has been enjoying being able to play older
Right.
Exceed.
Yeah, seasons 1 through 3, I think, are like the generally accepted classic Exceed at this point. Season 4 is where things started going off the rails.
Yeah, I didn't include season 3 because I was like, I wanted it to be in theme of it being all the illegal seasons, I guess the best way to put
Right.
it.
Essentially, do make it a legacy tournament.
Yeah,
All the seasons that are no longer legal in modern format.
yeah, but then I do think we need to let Street Fighter be legal if we want to allow Lily to be playable, just to keep
Right.
this in check. And yeah, I don't
I mean,
mind doing that.
you can actually punish Lily for a lot of her stuff even in seasons 1 and 2. You just need to know how to do it, and a lot of the players don't know how to do it.
Yeah,
Like, unless
especially
started on season 1 and had to learn it the hard way, you're probably not going to do it first time.
yeah, and yeah. I think all the newer players who didn't play a lot into season 1 or 2, like me and Snow and Uji, I guess, and maybe Jan, just get punished for that, or will be punished for that, because I believe there's 2 Lily players in our bracket.
Yep.
If I yeah, because they're just looking for cards. I'll quickly check now. Yeah, no, Zane's playing Lily, but he's in losers, and he didn't
I
play
am
Lily.
still legitimately shocked that Zane is in losers. But whatever, he'll make a losers run, and I'm going to be very sad.
Snyder has Lily as well, and yeah, no, we only have 3 Lily players, surprisingly. And I guess I'm happy that people decide not to bring all Lilies. I honestly thought Lily and Ulrich would have more of a presence, but no, we only have like I guess just a couple people going for the top tiers. So I guess yet again Blue was right about not needing point buy to incentivize this. Yeah, no, yeah, Zane lost to Moriarty 2-1.
Which is impressive, let's be honest here.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
was
Moriarty is a very solid player. Don't let me like downplay his skill at all. It's just Zane has been in the running for winning tournaments for a while now.
yeah.
So it's just surprising.
Yeah, that Moriarty set though was real fun. Though, and we did have it is up. I did commentate it. I think with you as well. Or we got D for that. I can't remember. But it was a fun set from what I recall.
Was I there for that set? I very well could have been there for that set. I just
Yeah.
don't remember it.
I don't blame you. It's fine. It's in video format.
Woohoo.
But yeah, okay. So it's finally starting. I think we're just mulliganing now. Yeah. So we see a very aggressive mulligan from Polter. I think he goes for the mole 5. Which I kind of like, what are you digging for in the league if you're gonna be mulligan 5 at that point? I guess your specials. Because your normals don't come real threat until you backside. Or exceed. I keep calling it backside.
I mean, either way, it works.
Yeah.
I called it backside for the longest time. Still
Yeah.
do sometimes.
Yeah, but backside Lily is crazy, dude. Just being able to have an extra +2 range on your hards. Your
Because
normals.
why not? That's fair and balanced.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's very starts with an extra +1 range, which is really nutty. Because, like, okay. Because from this range, if I just pause the video, like, okay, what options are alive at this range now are sweep and assault, spike, and then you got all her specials on top of that. That's insane, honestly. And I'm surprised that I let it. And also something I'm probably going to say, and it's probably wrong, I do feel like Lee has a lot better versions of Miska's cards. Like Mugshot is, I would say, a better version of Canine Strike. And then
Yeah, I think Miska and Lily are inherently different characters,
yeah,
but there's a reason why Lily is considered better.
yeah, it's just being able to have just unconditional +1 range on your normals is strong, honestly. But yeah, we see the range for sweep. That's frankly disgusting. And we see it transform immediately out of Imogen, and we're losing the. I don't know what the 1252 is. Because I think at this point I also tapped out again. Um. But yeah, no, it's interesting trade, to say the least. Okay, and yep, closing in on Lily. That's for your best call. Staying at range 2 though, maybe not. I mean, unless you're scared of excessive force at this range.
I mean, grasp at range 2 is essentially excessive force, so.
Yeah, I would have just walked to range 1. But no, Lily just pays 1 force to retreat 2, because that's Lily for you. And
Welcome to Lily. At least they were smart enough not to give her +2 power in her exceed mode.
oh, thank God. Yeah, that's what she needs. Permanent fierce. Isn't that right, Carl? Swagney? Yeah, just in case someone thought, what, Carl Clover has +2 on Exceed? I hope to God they never give +2 to Carl Clover.
I mean, some people would say that he needs it.
No.
I don't think he needs it.
No, just mind game him with Puppet. It's fine. The amount of times I got killed by that bloody Puppet is so annoying, because you just forget it exists until like until one of the specials that involve calculating range from it pops up, and you're oh bugger.
Right, this thing.
Yeah, this thing. Oh yeah, I thought it was just the thing that's there to just trap you.
It's the sandwich.
Sandwich. I hate the sandwich so much. And then assault, which actually hits. I think Imogen is good in this because specials have guard and armor. So you're at least able to trade with Lily if she's playing normals like this.
Yeah. No, actually, I think Imogen does very well in this matchup.
Yeah.
Most like as you mentioned, the armor and guard. On top of that, life gain.
Yeah. I think the problem is though, I don't. This is a criticism of Snow. He doesn't wild swing enough. You're playing
Oh
a
no,
wild
yeah,
swing
you need
character.
one
You
more,
kind of want a wild swing.
especially on defense.
Okay.
So that way you're not giving away, what card you're using to your opponent.
Okay, we're trying to. Oh, we successfully parry Chime.
Yep.
The question is, why Chime at this range?
Probably for the transform, if I were to guess.
Okay, so cut to power. That's That's actually okay if you spend one or more gauge. You are building gauge a lot, anyway. So pretty much, you just return on investment on your UA.
Oh yeah. No, purifying chime is when you set a wild swing, it gains hit. If you have less life than the opponent, heal 2.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, you don't want to let them transform that then. It would
Yep,
just make the game harder to close out as Lily.
exactly. Because Lily doesn't actually deal much damage at a single time.
Yeah.
I think we did a calculation at one point, and her max damage is about 12.
I mean, to be fair, that's a lot, but I guess a lot of other characters' max damage would cap out higher.
Yeah, like let's see, Plague Knight caps out at 34.
I mean, it's Plague Knight. To get 34, you're pretty much playing to RNG Jesus at that point.
I mean, yeah, it's well. You also have to have about 4 boosts out.
Yeah, okay, so it says force goes down. So Lily just switches back to range 4 in the corner. Which isn't really a downslide for Lily until you close in on her, so hopefully Snow will do that in a post-com game. Um, hmm.
I'm going to turn my mic off just to make sure that you can't hear what's going on behind me.
It's fine. I'll probably just skip because we're still thinking. There we go. Yeah, we're spending 1 block to move in. And Polter Preps.
Closing a range 3 is probably fine. The above curve option here is cross, which really isn't a big deal when Lily is already in the corner.
Hmm.
Trying to think if there's any other above curves. I don't think so. Not range 3. Okay, there is hair trigger, but that's 2 to 6, 3, 6 after move 1.
Hmm.
So it's similar deal to cross. Both of them actually just kind of lose hard to spike.
Yep.
Which, you know, Snow just boosted.
Ugh. Yeah, that's rough. We're boosting. Oh, I forgot what this one is.
Oh no, not that one. It's a stat boost. It's pulling up the frame data again. Plus 0 to 3 range, plus 1 speed.
Okay, yeah, and we just see double tap.
Yep.
Yeah. That ignores armor, and I believe it breaks. God. Oh no, it doesn't. So he gets to move 2.
It does not break guard, so, you know,
Okay.
Imaging does at least close in, but still takes 3.
Yeah, Lily has gauge to exceed though, and Imogen has to waste time getting in.
Yep. So this is very much in Lily's favor.
Yep. And
Lily is now an Easter Bunny.
Yeah, that's such a weird. Like on the front side, she's helping you ghost kill, and then on the back side, it's Easter Bunny. Um. Okay, what's the implication here? Did the girl turn into a bunny? Okay, yeah, boost one. Okay, so we're back at range 2, which V doesn't matter for Lily. I mean, at best, what you're forcing her to play Honor Succeed.
Oh no, how could you?
Damn, what will we do? Oh wait, you just boost Somersault and gets V to zone you out again. One force to move 5 is nuts.
I want to point out that she can now hit with cross at range 4.
What? Hmm. I'm actually curious how the Joffrey Lily matchup will go.
I think Joffrey generally does pretty well. Again, high armor, so it mitigates her generally low damage.
Guard.
And
Just
yep.
free guard on everything.
Also, like, decent ranged options. Well, especially Golden Arrow. However, and of course, he has Holy Wings, which lets him close in any time.
Hmm.
And every time Lily tries to boost something, he can just say no via the Inquisition transform.
Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. So, okay. At least in Season 2, there's gonna be a counter to Lily.
Oh, there's plenty of counters to Lily in both Seasons 1 and 2. It's just, they're generally a bit harder to play than she is.
Yeah. And
Or
then...
require specific matchup knowledge.
Yeah. Which I guess is yet again another point into letting Season 3 be legal. Which I guess allows me to run Dejanet, Pooky, and Sea Viper. So... that's a mixed bag.
That is indeed a bag.
That's a bag that doesn't need stirring. Yep, just pay 2 force and we drop the grasp. I don't know why you want to stay at range 2 when Lily can just fan range 2 grasp. I mean, I guess you can fan range 3 grasp. I would just pay the extra force at that point. Oh wait, no, she can't fan range 2 grasp anymore, can she? The
Who?
UA makes it range 3. Oh, thank God. Okay, maybe he's actually safe now.
It's 0 to 3.
Okay, never mind. He's not safe. Yeah, cross the focus. I mean, yeah, you don't hit back, but you at least get the draw one, and you don't take much damage.
Or range, plus 0 to 2 range, which would make grasp 1 to 3.
Okay, never mind. That's disgusting.
Yep, she gets an eye now.
At least with Hilda, you have to like invert your range to get like a dumb gas range, or you just make your strike weaker to give it +1 range. But holy shit, yeah, range 3 gas. Yeah, sure. What's what's
Hey,
worse?
you have to spend 3 gauge for it. Perfectly balanced.
Yeah, 3 gauge. yeah. Nothing for Lily, honestly. When else are you gonna be using that gauge for anything? Because why red? Oh, well, like the Wild Bunch is like a situational card, and then Magic Bullet. I don't think we see Magic Bullet come out at all this set, but again, wasn't really paying attention. Kind of just okay there.
Wild Bunch is actually a really good one.
Okay, maybe I got Wild Bunch and Magic Bullet swapped around then, because I know one of them only hits at a specific range.
That's the Magic Bullet.
Okay, yeah, then it's yeah. I was talking about Magic Bullet being the one that.
Also, Magic Bullet, if the card is a wild swing, or if you get it as a wild swing, it's 2 to 6 range.
Which it takes incredible luck, or you just happen to know it's going to be.
If it is a wild swing, or your hand is empty.
Okay, yeah, okay, we're reloading. Which is, I think it's pretty strong. What? You discard 2, what, you like. pay 2 force.
Discard your hand.
Yeah.
Then draw until you have 6 cards in the hand. Yep.
Yeah, so it might as well just P3 on like 2 cards or something. Like that.
Yep. You just spend the last 2 cards in your hand for the force cost and then draw everything.
Yeah, exactly. Like, holy shit. And,
It's really good.
It's not, and like, the actual attack isn't that favorable, is it? Oh, fuck.
It's an okay attack.
Yeah,
It's useful.
Get hit, you may discard 2 additional. Oh, okay.
Yeah, oh, that breaks sweep. That's really good, actually.
Yeah, holy shit, wow. But there's also kind of condition on you having the cards that...
Right, you need 2 cards in range. But if you have 2 cards in range, it breaks sweep.
Yeah. Alright, I guess it's a cool call out then.
Also, keep in mind that your normals are probably going to be in range, given the fact that sweep is now range 1 to 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just thinking. Oh, there you go. Yeah, boost defend. I'm just kind of flipping through it now because it's like 3 a.m.
Fair enough.
It's just like at some point I need to go to sleep.
What is the sleep you speak of?
Oh yes, the mythical sleep. Knowing me, I'm probably gonna lay in bed thinking I'm sleeping, but I'll feel restless and still feel rested by the end of it.
I've had nights like that.
Yeah, that's just my sleep like 6 days a week now. It's
that sounds like a problem. You should probably get that checked out.
Yeah, I need to. But anyway,
it's called sleep cinema, dude.
Yeah.
You live in Australia, so you actually have medical.
Yeah, I do have Medicare. I have Medicare, as we call it. Thank God. Free healthcare. If you find someone that does bulk billing, which is rare. If they don't do bulk billing, you're paying $200 or something, which is a lot. Anyway. Yeah, there's the entry gas into...
Oh no!
Man, I love being forced to whiff. Yeah. I wouldn't be having fun into this at all. I would probably just ask, can I forfeit yet? If I was just forced to whiff all my cards. Every time.
Yep. Yeah, you got to be careful with Lily, and again, it's a lot of figuring out sort of how your character has to maneuver around the plus 0 to 1 or plus 0 to 2 range normals. And there's a reason why all range modifications after this to normals have some kind of mitigation.
Yeah, I could see Lily just teaching them like why range is such an important thing you don't want to put on to like a UA. Unless you have like a massive downside to it.
That was a range 5 spike.
Yeah, no. See, if I got hit by a range 5 spike, I would just left by now. So, you know.
Nope, done. Bye.
Yeah.
Goodbye, sir.
Congrats on Snow managing to keep a better chill than me at this point, because holy shit.
Yep, that is a range 2 to 5 spike. It is fine.
That's a fine card design. You can't even assault it at that point to dodge it.
Can you even dive it? No, you can't even dive it.
Nope, not at range 5. Your only call out would be to cross. And then you'll just be making the problem worse. Because then you have to spend more force to get in. It's like, it's either take 5 or spend more force going in. It's terrible either way. I think at some point we just see Snow dump his entire hand to close gap. Or that might be a different set I'm thinking about.
I've legit had players do that against me as SNS.
Like, there you go, close enough. He spends 3.
Here it is. Just
Just flip through.
Time to get in melee range.
Okay, yeah, and then he Polter's side swaps, which I think is a good call here. Yeah, there you go.
Gives him retreating range and so on and so forth.
Yeah, allows him to play a lot more mix-up options now. Shit. Oh yeah, wild swing. I think this is the first actual wild swing we see coming from Imogen.
Imogen needs to wild swing face up.
Yeah, no, I think he's doing his UA where he has a look. I think he's deciding if he wants to spend the 1 life to add it to gauge or not.
I mean, either way, it's still going to be revealed.
Yeah, okay, now he's going to do it face up. There you go. So...
I mean, Focus is pretty safe. Unfortunately, Polter can just sort of answer with whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, nope, spot.
Yep.
At least you're no longer under threat of a range 5 spike.
It's true.
And then...
Now you're just under threat of range 5 sweep.
Well, not anymore if Polter just moves himself to the corner.
Yep, now we're at range 6.
Which means you're just at threat of being hit by what? His specials?
I think Dive is the only normal that hits now.
Yeah, but you really don't have an answer to that. You don't have any slows left. Because I think we're down both sweeps.
I mean, and you're also at 6 life, so...
Oh, okay, there you go. Like, I skipped ahead, and then I see something happen. I think he just pays. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Gauge.
There it is!
Gone.
There it is! Everything!
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're Imogen, you can just wild swing. But, holy shit, dude. Yeah, sure, you force Polter to play on his seed. At what cost? Okay, wild swing. Okay, yeah, he's striking with it. And there you go. This is the one we saw got discarded through sweep at the start of the game. And excessive force. How far back does excessive force push?
3.
What?
Yep.
Why?
Because Lily needs her opponent at range.
Oh, yeah. It's not like she had enough of that already. Like,
to be fair, he does still hit the Martyr's Lash.
yeah. Okay, that's what it's called.
Because of its hit effect.
Yep.
Martyr's Lash.
So at least he's gone hitting, unlike the last couple strikes, which have been incredibly rough. And then it's just thinking, which okay. Okay, he's just he changed cards because he had a Ultra in his hand. And we see Muzzle Flash? That's not Muzzle Flash, is it? Muzzle Flash is something else. Oh, there you go. But we see Polter's hands.
It's the reload, I think.
I wasn't paying attention at this. No, because reload is on a
Got both
card.
Ultras.
This is Hair Joker, yeah.
Cross, dive.
Yeah, you have to double tap. You have EX. Oh wait, no, I was going to say you have EX. No, it's Wild Bunch and the Magic Bullet.
Yeah, it's not an EX. It's both Ultras.
And Snow, being a good player, types it in chat to keep track of it. I think he's just going to play EX class to kill. I mean, it doesn't kill, but it's probably the safest bet, knowing both focuses are down.
Right.
And Imogen doesn't really have anything to answer at this point unless he wild swings it. I keep calling Imogen is Emojin.
I've always said Emogene myself.
Yeah, Imogen. I mean, I'm saying it's Imogen, like image, but a little bit weird.
I mean, Imogen is a name, so
Yeah, exactly. But
IMOGEN.
it's not his name.
Her name.
Hand Judgment has good art. I just gotta say that. I like that card art.
Oh yeah, Hand of Judgment is fantastic card art. It's also a hilarious wild swing tool, especially if both get invalidated.
Yeah, okay. If this card is a wild swing, you may spend 3 life instead to pay its cost. Wild swing at range 2.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking the other one. Never mind.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, that's also very good.
Yeah, I think I'd rather invalidate it if I'm not. I mean, it's a range 2 Pacific.
It's
At
range 2
least-
specific, but it does hit for 7 at speed 6. That's very notable.
And I do like that you can spend life for it if you wild swing it.
Yeah, Hand of Judgment is just kind of an extra card.
It speak fun. Right. So we're still thinking what's the answer to where Polter's throwing out here. I still think it's the glass. And yeah, plays guard and gets hit by air trigger? Yeah, that pushes it out. No, it's double tap.
This is a board state, and one that Emogene does not like.
Yep, I think you just literally die to any range specials at this point, unless you're willing to dump hand engage again to close gap.
Oh, blood for blood TF is so good.
What is it? Oh, wait, I think I'll hold it again. A second. There. When you set a wild swing, gain 1 life. When the opponent says a wild swing, your attack has +1 power. Okay, that's really good. Holy shit.
Yep.
I also like how kind of creepy these card art is with the blood hands.
That's because Emogene literally uses blood to do things.
Oh, Hemomancer.
Yep.
That's such a dumb name as well. Hemomancer. It should be Bloodmancer, because not everyone knows what hemo is.
Hemo is blood.
Yeah, but not everyone knows that's what blood is. You call blood hemo. It's so dumb. It's not sweet scary to say,
But that's the language that you always put before Mancer.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, you don't
It's
want
like Pyromancer or Aquamancer.
Yeah, but Pyromancer, you go, oh, fire, ooh, scary. Hemomancer. I'm like, oh, what the fuck's a Hemomancer? You say Bloodmancer.
Let me show you.
If you say Bloodmancer, then you go, oh wow, that's actually pretty scary. Holy shit, using blood as a weapon? Hemomancer
this is why I prefer the name Hemomancer, because you can just completely throw off the opponent. What the heck is Hemomancer? Let me show you! Shows them and they die.
Yeah. Okay, fine. You made your point. It has its value in being a surprise attack. Okay, and then it's just thinking, because again, I think it's important to think here, strike here.
It's boring to think.
I mean, more like, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, he pays enough force family to close into that, and he gains 1 life because he's paying from gauge.
Yep. Emogene can actually be surprisingly hard to kill.
Yeah, I mean, if you just passively gain life, but it's paying gauge, which is nice. Okay. Oh, okay, we're changing cards. So that was the glass and the dive going down. Oh,
Not changing cards, boosting the reload.
Oh yeah, boost. Oh yeah, that is the reload.
Which also puts everything in that hand back in the deck, so.
Yeah. Okay, and
EX attack, wild swing.
Wild swing, you know what it is. It gets defeated by speed.
And that is it.
Yep,
Because that didn't have any armor.
that was a set.
That was indeed a set.
That was a very long set. Uh, yeah, no, I think most of this just came down to knowledge, honestly.
Right. Snow is at a huge disadvantage because Snow really just hadn't played his characters before.
Yeah, but I think
And
Snow also had the advantage because, once again, I think Polter overvaluates his opponent's Yomi layers. And then he gets caught up because of some stuff like that. Because he like, I remember.
yeah, Polter tends to overthink quite often.
Yeah, because I remember I did like this one really dumb strike into his Vincent one game, and he was like, "I wasn't expecting you to do that. It looked so stupid. There's no way you would have done it." I'm like, "Oh, I just did it because I thought it would be a good card to play." And I think that's when was probably that's like the key moment I think of when I think of Polter is that Polter overthinks a lot, unfortunately.
Or assumes everyone values cards similarly to him.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it works against more experienced players, but yet
Right.
again, it kind of can work against you against newer players like Snow.
Either newer players or unpredictable players, aka players that do value things very differently from what you would expect. And aren't afraid to do huge costs for a mix-up that has a very small chance of working.
But yeah, regardless, Polter gets to move forward, and if we look at bracket, I'm fighting Polter next.
Yep, and I'm on you too.
I'll let you commentate that point, man.
All right.
I'll let you commentate whatever mess that devolves into. I'm expecting to go 2-0 even with Degenet. And then Ushi into Snow. And I think Ushi into Snow will be a more interesting matchup. Because yet again, two new players who don't really know what their cards do. It'll be very fun to watch them figure out what their game plans are.
I get to explore new players, exploring new things again. The memories.
I'll make sure you can commentate that one, Poyman. He's just like, yeah, I want this one, and I want this one. But yeah, hopefully next time we see you, it'll be... I'm hoping, because I know Moriarty and Lufisto has scheduled their match. But I also need to chase up Jane.
I'm also not going to be available all of next week, just so you know.
I will hold on to these for you.
Okay.
Yeah, but I do need to chase up Aisling and Jans about that matchup. They're way overdue. Poor Snyder's been waiting 2 weeks now. So, yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah!
Why hasn't Jans done anything?
I don't know. I think Jans and Aisling have talked about scheduling their match, and then they completely forget. It's like, I really need to get them into talking about it. Because
you need to go into Team O mode for that, dude. 2 weeks is way too long.
Yeah, I really want Snyder to actually be able to play his match. And I guess also Zane, the main, and Cobalt needs to be organized. Because that's bordering 2 weeks, I think, at this point as well.
Oh, jeez.
But
okay.
Zane and Moriarty scheduled their match without me knowing. So maybe they sort of done that already and they haven't told me. But we'll see.
Sure.
We'll see. But yeah,
people need to tell the TO things.
Yeah, I need to get into team mode. It's like I haven't done a tournament before, so I don't know what are the boundaries of a TO can do.
You are the head honcho. Basically, your word goes.
Okay, I'm not. I'm not used to a position of power.
Yep. No, I will say you want to be reasonable with it, right? Because obviously, if you're like an overbearing TO, then people aren't going to want to play in tournaments. But there comes a point in time where if they're taking 2 weeks to get around to something,
yeah,
I would even say at like 1 week you should probably check in just to make sure that they have a plan in place.
Yeah.
But once it gets to 2 weeks, it's like, all right, what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of did that with me and Ushi. I'm like, Ushi, all right. Here's the thing: we can either do our set, or we could just flip a coin and see who moves on.
I would usually talk with both players, figure out who's put in more effort
Yeah, I
to
won't.
actually.
Yeah, I won't do that to them. I only did it because it was Ushi. But
True,
yeah,
because and you were involved as well, and you
yeah.
knew.
I know Ushi's busy, so I was like, do you want to like flip a coin to see you get DQ'd, or you actually want to figure out a time for this? But yeah,
Yeah,
no, with Aisling and Jan, I might just follow them up. I have actually caught Aisling a couple times. He actually was helping me earlier today. But
nice.
it just slips my mind that he has a match he has to do.
Yep.
But yeah.
Isling's a she.
Oh yeah, shit, I keep forgetting. She.
Yep.
I'm terrible
Yep.
with pronouns as bad as
Oh,
I am
I
with
am
names.
hot trash to them as well. Don't worry about it, dude.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll have to catch Aisling when next time she's on.
Yep. Yeah, no, you're, I would get in contact with both Isling and Jans, try and kind of get a feel for it. If they have a plan in place or can quickly get one in place, great.
Yeah.
But if they have no plan, then like I would say, so long as you've been paying attention, figure out who's been putting in the most effort and then DQ the other one.
I know Jans is often the one that starts initiation when I brought up last time. I think the last 2 times I did. So I think it's more on Aisling's side.
Isling, yeah.
Yeah, but I know.
I can imagine because Isling has an unpredictable schedule.
Yeah, and I don't blame
Uh,
her. But
yeah.
yeah, I'll have
Um,
to see if I can get something organized in the next week. Because I kind of want
right.
this to be
I think
done by
if it
August.
goes like one more week, then you just need to straight up DQ Isling because that means the schedule's just not working.
Yeah, but yeah.
And like I'm a tough TO, like I'm not afraid to DQ people, not just like have them lose a round or whatnot. I'm not afraid to DQ them.
I'll probably just put her down to losers.
Which is
for the
yeah, that's
sake of
fair.
moving. But yeah. Anyway, thank you, Poyman, for helping out again with comms.
Of course.
And I guess I'll just end the recording now and go to sleep. So these recordings will be up after I'm done sleeping.
Yeah, I should probably get to bed too.
Yeah, we should both go to bed. It's been a long night after all the sets we watched. Oh. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna end the recording.